Now I've seen no noticeable spikes in my bill. However, we have a friend who's all about solar power, etc., and he's like, I don't believe that. So I recently purchased one of those like watt-hour machines that tells you how many kilowatt hours that you plug in, then you plug your appliance into it. So I'm going to have some accurate data for you soon. So I told him I would run that for a week, and I would give him the empirical information. So, so again, I don't know. I'll tell you now, I have not seen any spikes, and I run it every day except maybe 10 days out of the year where I either forget or I'm on vacation. And there are some vacations, I bring it with me. So, I'm a nerd. I can't help myself. Yes.
Okay, I'm really wanting, in case something does happen to me,
Yes.
to do meals in a jar
Yes.
for my family.
Absolutely.
Because I have mostly boys. So I'm thinking, and my husband's a disaster. Worse than the boys. So I thought if I could
So they need to save him.
yeah,
Okay,
so I'm looking at that,
meals.
but I'm
30
thinking,
meals.
do I have to do the rice, or can't I just, I mean, you know.
Oh, pre-cook it? No.
Yeah, no, can't I just add the dehydrated stuff and just say, this is how long you have to do this?
This right here, this meal that I put together is called Fiesta Rice, and you can use brown rice. I just happen to have some white rice that I was going to expire, so I thought, okay, let me just go ahead and do that because I've had it for like 10 years or whatever. And so I like adzuki beans, they're my favorite, so I threw some of those in there. Everything else I dehydrated myself other than the
are your seasonings
sausage.
in a little?
I put them in a separate bag.
Okay.
Yep. So I don't usually jar this. This would be Mylar bag. This would be Mylar bag saying seasoning, and add it at this point inside the bigger Mylar bag that would have all this. So again, I'm all about put the instructions. So on her stuff, she actually has the strips you cut, copy, and then you actually put on here. So again, whenever I do meals to give away, I still like to put them in plastic because I'm just that way and I like it. I try not to do glass where possible. So, but if you're doing mason jars because you've got 150,000 of them in your basement, do it. I would rather you do it and find a way to safely store them than not do it. So, absolutely. Yes. Yes.
How much time do you average per day for doing this?
If I buy an entire bushel of apples, we're going to be about an hour. An hour. If I'm taking something that I've already cooked or done, it's as fast as, and you're done with the lid back on. That was the lid. So I was like, what is she putting on there? Yeah. So that's the lid. If I'm cutting something up, 10 minutes. If I'm doing bananas, I got a bunch of bananas that I'm going to do like 8. It'll take me about 10 minutes to chop those up, and then I throw them again into half lemon juice, half water.
So it's not a full-time job then?
No. I don't have that kind of life, and so just to give you a little bit of my background, I homeschool my kids. I was home with chronic illness, and so we're homebound for school. So my 5 or 6 hours of my day is helping my kids learn, so it's fun. And on top of that, we do real estate investing, and I manage our properties. So I have like 8 callings, 25 people in my neighborhood that always need a meal. So I'm like the rest of us, that my days are really full. I'm on the phone. If you're talking to me on the phone about dehydrating, I'm probably at the dehydrator, and I'll tell you if I am. And so that's kind of fun. If I'm hovering for homework, so I'm using whatever little minutes I get, or when I see something that has a need. But what I do when I buy a box of apples is I put them right on that countertop, and I leave them there, so it's staring at me, calling my name. Or if I put it in the garage during the winter or down in the basement where it's really cold, it'll keep longer, but I want to make sure that I put a note on my calendar on the day that I'm going to do those. And then I go, honey, guess what our date is tonight? Get some core some apples. So we talk romantically over the coring apples, and we core apples together. So again, those when they pucker up, if they go to the place where they're puckering, even better than before they pucker. Because all the
Who's puckering?
I've been married 16 years. I'm like going, I don't even remember your name. No, we're good. So it's good. Any other questions? Okay, good. Again, email me, call me, whatever you need to do, because there are a lot of things that you